How? Out in the main room, there is, you just, I think, in schmoozing and talking, Elodie's nearby, you are aware of a party goer dressed in a sort of minister's garb, who you can see has a sort of sheep-like mask over their head. Sort of turn, look down, and mutter a quick, excuse me, and move away from the group they are with. They are an Argosian minister. And by the way, as he walks away, you see a swishing lion's tail behind him. As he's walking, he may be Nama. He may be similar to Teor. You see that he opens a side door just off of the main Gala, and sort of barks something. He goes, you see him go like, I need the room, to someone else, and you actually see Hero walk out of that room. Your daughter walk out of this little side chamber with a bunch of like. Papers and stuff in her arms as she walks away from that room, and he closed the door behind her. She sort of looks around nonplussed, looks up at you, and walks over and goes, Dad, sorry, I got bored of the party and I got back to organizing the cards for a lot of the magical. Murray, on that insight, as they sit down, you see servants have laid out some food and beverage for everybody, completely rote. You see Gus hands the goblet to the Druid behind him as he sort of goes to take his seat. Again, big, burly guy. He's got a the sort of hound's head pommel, longsword on his side. See, he puts his shield sort of against the table beside him. You see he goes, Cyrus, hands the goblet up. On a 20 insight, there's something really weird happening. You see that the goblet is handed to the Druid. The Druid puts their hand over it. Light comes from their palm as they hand it back, and you see they say, "Clean, my lord," and hand it to Gus. Gus takes a swig, puts the goblet down, and says, "So, the Council of All Courts has come to your attention, your radiance. It seems to me, none of the business of the Creed to..."
No.
On that dirty 20 Arcana, you look over and see the residual magic. The Druid next to Gus, that light that came out, was the Druidcraft cantrip. It was a total cantrip. It was a little blast of green light and nothing more. But you look up at that Druid, and on that 20 insight, the Druid's eyes are completely vacant.
Okay, so no. A little mind control, a little suggestion probably happening.
And since I heard the click coming from down the hall...
Down this hall over here, yep.
I'm going to... loudly say, I clearly don't look like myself because I put on a very, very nice Rowan the Trickster God. Historically accurate, not that anyone would know. Kind of the only one. And I have a human face underneath it at the moment, but I can do my voice. I'm going to say, "Sir, behind you!" And I'm going to click and break my see invisibility
spellglyph.
Yeah, spell.
These two, you see both knights turn and whip around to the other direction. Azune, your action.
Okay. I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
Both of you, boom, your eyes open to see what's invisible. We are going to move into initiative, rushing around the corner, black cloaks, crossbows, swords, a belt filled with potions, masked, rush forward. They're going to rush here. This one takes a swipe from that Timonish knight. Is going to get out here to this chamber.
These are Argonians?
Yes.
Or Argosians?
They are not wearing any symbol you can see in this moment. These are just assassins. Crossbows loaded. They've all missed. That no one hit anybody with those pouches. But you see, as the dust sort of clears for a second, the Hound of the King is on its side, going, pawing at its nose. The humans are unaffected by it, but you see this hound here and this one down here are both frothing at the mouth, their eyes wide, scratching with their paws at their nose. You see that one of the Timonish knights, this one right here, goes, "Grr!" as a sword goes in under the armor into his rib cage, "Grr!" as he buckles down. It's the one you heard click. And this one right here raises up, black crossbow bolt into the Photarch's chest.
What? No, what?
You see Gus in the chair clutching at his throat, looks as the Photarch hits the ground in front of him with a look of dismay and confusion, and is sliding out of his chair, reaching feebly at the sword at his waist as he hits the ground and looks eye to eye with Sir Martin, who is foaming at the mouth, eyes bulging.
And can I sneak over and basically, like, palm the healing potion to King Gus's chest? Kind of, like, slip him a healing potion and see, and hopefully he grips it. That's what I do.
It's an object in your...
And then go back and hide behind my pillar and wait.
It suddenly just appears on his chest there, and he holds it with no context for what's happening. But you see that he holds it, and you see... looks out and just grasps it, and you see goes and like hides it under the table, basically. Photarch Yanessa Halavar, death saving throw.
What? Do we care? Oh, that's a natural one. I know what that looks like.
You wonder?
That's a natural one.
I'm in a very, gorgeous black suit with elaborate silver stitching and this silver fox mask. Yeah. I want to move behind this object and come out with an unfurling. I'm going to cast Disguise Self and have a gray-green cloak unfurl over me, and the fox mask is replaced with, think of Salieri at the end of Amadeus. A mask of Osgra appears, dark and severe, and with a snarl on its face, and I present the appearance of like a high-level security detail who is masked and patrolling the place.
Yeah.
And I even use the magic of it to make my shoulders look broader. I'm a couple inches taller. I look a little more imposing.
Unsettling words. He will subtract 5 from his next saving throw. Unbelievable. You see King Gus, who is badly poisoned, takes his entire turn to heave an elbow onto the table and go to draw his sword. As he does, you see the druid next to him pulls the sword out of his grasp and tosses it to the ground.
Fuck!
You hear Felonious Halavar go, "Mother!" Turn around, and he goes to open the door of magic, keeping the door shut. They use a bonus action to clear and their movement to get that far, and you can see they take dropping their crossbows here at the door, they take another round of smaller hand crossbows out, preloaded, and fire out. They don't bother going for Gus because Gus has fallen back down and is prone again. They don't aim for the druid. All of them light up the attendant Lux.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As they are running full tilt, hand crossbows, riddled with bolts, falls to the ground dead.
Whoa!
And they drop their bolts without even bothering to reload and go for swords.
Murray just kind of mutters under her breath. It's already been written. It's been written this whole time. All truth starts with stories. Can I use my 6 that I rolled on Portent for her last death saving throw?
You go to replace her death saving throw to discover she's not making them. You go and say, "Let her die," and reach out to touch the fabric of the universe and touch nothing.
This Nama who's run for cover in this corner sees a hand plant on the side of that bookshelf, and this dark, austere, Amadeus-like mask of Asgra appears behind it, stalking out behind, and from behind the mask that I am wearing, still throwing his voice, still changing his voice, "You mess with our city, you feel our fangs!" And that unleashes the Shatter spell. I'm going to launch it into him as well as the bookshelf near him to destroy any cover he might want to use in the future. One of us isn't leaving this room.
Hal, as the boom shatter goes off, you see that the minister behind you calls out and says, "The shield!" In this room, Murray, you see the druid reaches out and tosses Gus's shield to the side of the room as Gus begins to army crawl across, he only manages to crawl about 5 feet, crawling for his sword in the corner of the room. He goes, "Stop you, meddling!" You break the glyph and boom, slap your titties, and all of a sudden you just see buzzing gem light and boom, Murray's shield spell. You see he reaches out and sort of ripples through time and destiny as boom, 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 and you see glimpses of times where he hits you and times where he doesn't, and it reasserts to the time where he doesn't hit you either time. You are uninjured. Looking out for magic as you always do as an arcane marshal, you're always ready for the unexpected, which is why hiding behind this table, an invisible spellcaster. You see there is an invisible...
He's invisible, I can see him.
He is invisible, you can see him, and you see that he has his hands up, sweating, focusing on all 3 doors.
He's keeping him locked down.
Oh, I'm going to start walking my way into the room, and I'm going to survey the damage really quickly.
Cavalier, you see this beautiful sort of slightly brindled greyhound on the ground, convulsing, and that is.
Do I see the invisible?
Oh yeah,
not that it really.
You see this guy over here, sort of tucked behind a pillar.
My sword's still behind my back, and a glass face is going to appear. Just a glass face going all the way back, and I'm going to turn and start whispering in its ear. They've never liked you, you know that. Oh God, you're the patsy. What do you want to do about it? And Crown of Madness on the man with the axe, as slowly spikes of broken, shattered mirror glass start making a crown around his head.
As you step forward, you see the charging axe wielding who hit one of the crossbow bolts into the acolyte here and is now looking for Gus crawling across. You see, as he mutters under his breath, says, "Lay with dogs, get put down like dogs," and then suddenly goes, as the mirrors appear, he whips around to his companions and says, "Oh, Gorin, gonna take the fall? Not this time!" Double move in action. You see each of them takes as a bonus action, swords out and take a vial off of their belts and splash a nasty, sticky-looking dark brown liquid onto their sword blades.
Damn it.
Can Murray scurry around this pillar and give a kick of King Gus's sword? So I kick his sword. I literally, shimmy behind this assassin to his shield and kick his shield to him as well.
Yeah.
I want to get out my shield glyph cookie.
Yeah.
And just kind of be near Gus with it.
I'm going to pivot around the Nama and push and press him into the bookshelf.
Okay.
And bonus action, unsettling words.
Either thou or I or both must die. So shall you grieve.
Shatter.
In Shatter, he is blown back, loses concentration. And you see this druid come out from Dominate Person. and now you are not going to fucking believe your luck here.
Yeah.
But as you, Green, of course, the second shatter, he loses it. This druid, your initiative was a 15. This druid happened to roll a 12 and comes right in initiative after you. This young druid who looks like a young man, but like probably like mid-20s. He has these 2 tattoos of like stag's tines that go. His sides of his head are shaved, and he has tattoos of antlers along the side of his head.
That's cool.
He turns around, comes home, and goes, "My liege!" And you hear the trampling of hooves through the wood. A circle of autumn leaves swirls around him as he drops to the ground.
Let's go.
And removes poison from King Gus.
Yep.
Do you know who has an 11 initiative? King Augustus Valiant uses half his movement to stand, sword and shield. He stands up. You fucked up. Hey, he kicks this assassin in the chest. She goes flying back 10 feet and lands on the table. He turns over here, takes his sword, and lobs one of the arms off of the assassin behind him. In front of you, this Nama looks, takes a spell glyph, cracks it in half.
So this guy just rocketed away out of my sight. The room is a shambles. Am I able to hear any calamity happening anywhere in the building?
Party is in chaos outside.
Party's in chaos. Okay, so I'm so far away. I think all I really can do is the illusion of this like dark enforcer with the Osgra mask is still up. So I'm just going to get as far towards I'll run out into the crowd and try to quickly assess as I go what's going on. And I will I think I'm going to have to use movement, action, and my orc trait, adrenaline.
Yeah.
To do a full 90 feet.
Cool. Hell yeah. 90 feet, you're just sprinting for this chamber here,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Rushing towards the doors.
Wow, look at that.
Rushing towards the doors are the guards, your guys' guards.
Yes.
Here we go. They begin to bang on the doors as hard as they can as they join Felonius trying to batter down that door.
Is it?
Gus, King Augustus Valiant takes 70 points of damage.
Fuck.
Is bloodied but up.
Whoa!
Bloodied.
So wait, there's still several of these fucks standing around King Gus, right?
Mm-hmm. They get another chance to do that, he's done.
Yeah.
Murray takes out her dagger. She's gonna cast True Strike right on this assassin's throat, right in front of her. She takes the dagger and she's gonna try and slit his throat, dropping her invisibility. But we're in it now. We're in it.
Gus is going to see you appear behind him and attack one of the assassins. Just turns and goes,
I'm with you.
With advantage. Miss, sadly. Hit. That's a nat 20. With the advantage, you see that he looks at you, sees your size and solid build, and just shoulder checks the dude to tabletop him over you, and brings the longsword through the rib cage, kills the assassin. That assassin is no more.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to cast and throw a mind sliver right at that man with invisibility, straight into him. That spike of glass goes right, just boom.
All three doors reverberate and smash open as the spell ends. And you see that spellcaster look horrified out at everybody.
We're saving the king, gentlemen.
The doors have all flung open. This is very, very bad.
Including these doors as well in front of.
Yeah, those ones, all three are open. This spellcaster right here, invisibility not based on concentration. The doors fly open, and that caster that was having some kind of telekinesis is going to reach over with a hand, staying invisible, and grabs, holding a hand at King Gus. Reaches out and yanks him back with a telekinetic shove. Gus is knocked prone on this table right here in the center, as far away from the other guards as possible. As these guys charge in, he casts Dispel Magic on this executioner. These guards are going to rush in and flank the assassins over here. That your soldiers rush in. There's just a stone hall filled with the clanging of metal as they rush in. Varen rushes in and at the front of this sort of legion looks at you charging in and goes, Azune, what's the mission? And hears you shouting, "Here is the king." The assassin that was kicked onto the table by King Gus, Varen shouts at you, whips to look at you through a full helm. Just looks directly at you, sword out. It is the top of the next round. Executioners go. Or assassins go. The executioner turns to see Azune and is going to bound across the room, saying, "You should stay down, guardsman." Sprinting across the room, this assassin leaves King Gus and leaps in the way as he reaches out with his unused poison sword and is going to strike, going for you and hitting the other assassin as they jump in the way. Damage will drop that assassin that has just jumped in there.
Assassin is basically being a meat shield for me?
Being a meat shield for you. What? We're going to roll. That assassin rushes using their whole turn, leaps in front, and this poison catches the dose of the poison as the assassin whips around right next to you, having jumped in the way of you, this other assassin. And you see a pair of sunset eyes looking out of the helm at you. She drops to the ground. The helm clatters off of her. And you see Mayali Nayar, your sister, fall to the ground.
Is she dead? Do I know?
You can make a medicine check on your turn to determine.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, don't leave me. And I am going to lay on hands.
Fuck yes, good call.
Energy flows through your hand. Those beautiful sunset eyes open. Her helm is rolled off. Whatever she's done in life, they trusted her with that spell bolt in the crossbow, the one that fired at the Photarch. You look up, she looks gaunt. Her eyes flutter open. Long, dark red hair. Braided, flowing back from her, she opens up. The muscles of her face have atrophied from a life you have not been party to and cannot imagine. She looks withered, not of body, but of something more profound. As she looks up at you, she is experiencing no small amount of pain from the sword blow that just was knit shut to prevent her from succumbing to that wound. You've staunched the bleeding, but she's also feeling pain in her face as muscles that have not moved in many years crease into a smile. She looks up and goes, "I remember." You hear ghostly Varen's voice saying, "Keep one alive! Keep one alive!
Keep this one alive!"
She looks at you and says, "I don't know that I'll ever know a moment this happy again.
No.
My little brother."
No, I need more
Crack!
time.
Breaks a dimension door rune and vanishes. There's but a single assassin left with Gus right here. No longer has advantage, but making 2 attacks. Bonus action applies another dose of poison as he shield up. King Gus, with this assassin incapacitated, there is no active enemy within range of King Gus. Sees you duck around the column, winks, and just plants himself. Both drop shield for a second to grab the sword and boom, plunges it through the stomach of that remaining assassin.
Murray, especially after he winks, just kind of gives a little
This spellcaster hits a glyph and vanishes. You see your sister's blood dripping off that weapon. This is the only living assassin in the room. And you see Varen point at him. As you succumb, do you use your action to strike or no?
I don't. I feel I've left my shield on the ground. I raise my warhammer towards this man, and I say, "Arrest him!"
That is the last assassin to go. That Timonish Knight is going to rush over here, and
this is on me, guys.
Timonish Knight knocks this guy prone, knocks the assassin prone. You see Felonius, having just been injured, says, "I'll kill him!" And is raising his weapon to attempt to finish off the assassin. Felonius's rage is manufactured.
This bitch.
I'm trying to make sense of what's going on. Oh my god. And stand over the assassin, I guess?
Yeah. You leap on the table, stand over the assassin to prevent Felonius from striking.
Yes.
Felonius is going to take an attack at disadvantage because you're giving the help action. Tattoos of filament, the light radiate. Says, "In the name of the holy light, I lay low all enemies of the creed!" And beheads the assassin in front of you. The light fills the chamber. The guards rush in, Varen looking at the last of the assassins to die, Gus heaving and panting. And you see Felonius says, "Is the king all right? Mother!" Light fills the chamber. Yanessa's body rises from the ground. Light cascades into her chest. Partygoers flood into the doors. All of the guests who have rushed to see the commotion, they watch the resurrection of Yanessa Halifar.
Just remember to like, comment, and prescribe. Good day.